How's everybody doing this morning? We're almost at 8 a.m. Is it Wednesday? I don't know what day it is. I worked really hard last night. But even though I worked late, I wanted to stream today. Had some really good questions about the stream yesterday. And there were a couple things I wanted to answer about the arranger on the OPXY from Teenage Engineering. Today's just some more educational information. And yeah, I want to look at something new that I uncovered the other day that, my God, every day I learn something new on this thing. And it just gets more, the depth is what's starting to happen. Like I thought, I know the device really well now after 2 weeks. And it doesn't take me long to understand, sequencer systems. But the arranger, which is shift, this button right here, has probably become the most amazing little part of the device that I can find, right? And when I say that, I don't say that lightly. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit more so everybody gets a deep, educational arranger video today. Because I know a lot of people are asking me questions about, well, what does this thing actually do? And I want to talk about in depth what the arranger and what this section is doing under the hood, because it's really hard for people to understand. And on stream yesterday, somebody asked me, is this a good beginner synth? I said no. I said you might want to know a little more about sequencers before you get into this guy, because what I'm about to show everybody is kind of crazy, right? So the idea that it's basically the engine of Ableton Live under the hood, or what we would remember as clips. These are MIDI clips, and right now, when I hold shift and I hit number 1, I have an arrangement of my song. So what you were all hearing was this cool little jam I made. And then when I hit shift and number 2, you're going to get the next part of my song, which is the breakdown. It's mutes. It's all the same clips, but they're muted, right? And when I go to number 3, I go to new clips, but I also go to, I have some automation on the step effect, so check it out. That's why this breakdown sounds crazy, because I do a breakdown and I've recorded step effects on one of the tracks, right? All right, and when I mean that, I mean you're basically playing with 8 tracks of a sequencer here. All right, and I'm going to back out just to drop. All right, so there's 8 tracks, and it's these 8 numbers over here. So there's 8 sounds that we all get to play with. Within those 8 sounds, though, there are another group of tracks that is your brain, is your, your step effects, which is number 2. It's your MIDI out control, like when you're fully controlling a synthesizer. It's your CV out control when you're sending CV to something, because it has gate CV out. This is your audio effects send return, which this device has a send return, which I guess tethers on to, becomes another effects loop. You have a tape reel, and then you have a delete, like a send and 2 send and returns, right? Now, I haven't found automation on this page yet, even though you can hit record and press these dots. I got to work on that. So I'm going to do some more testing, not necessarily in this video, but what I wanted to kind of approach today was like when I make a song, right, I work on a scene, which is like a group of clips. And then when I'm done, I can hit another number. We got, this really interesting thing playing. So I made one on 4. That has all the step effects turned off. So the channel that has, it's the first page, and then there's a second page. Do you see up top here? So the first page is like your music instruments. The second page is all your automation on the second page. So you can have key changes that are on another page of automations. You can have step effects that are only on certain scenes. Okay, and here's where I lost my mind, and this is what I really wanted to tell people today and share. There are 99 scenes that you can make. There are 9 clips per track, okay? And when I say 9 clips, I mean up and down this way. There are 9 clips that you can make, 9 different drum beats on one one place, 9 patterns, right? And then those 9 can now be arranged 99 ways. Now, what I didn't know is like, okay, yeah, I'm going to go to the next thing. Here's number 7. Here's number 6. Here's number 5. I'm jumping between different like ways that I have the music muted, arranged, clips, things like that. Then what I learned was when I hit shift, if you press 0, it knows you're going to push double digits. 23. Scene number 23. Are you kidding? Well, let's do it again. Watch this. Double digits. 99. So there are 99 ways that you can have the clips arranged in a song, which is ridiculous. And then, which is even crazier, when you hit shift arrange, not only can we make, this took me a second too, because I was like, you gotta be kidding. Not only can you make a song, is it down there? The bottom row, this row is the number song you're on, and you actually can make 9 different arrangements when you're inside of this thing. So 9 different songs per project, meaning the way that you have arranged this group of clips. Okay, do you see this? If I wanted like 99, what do I hit this and go 99? Look at that. Oh my God. So it took me a second because I didn't realize there could be, I'm on scene 77. I'm on clips scene 35. Like, this was like a rabbit hole. I was like, I thought there was only 9 different scenes by 9 clips. I didn't know that when you hit shift this, you could arrange 9 different songs. And I also didn't know that you could hit the 0. Sorry, let me go to the right thing now. Isn't it? It's 0. No, wait. It's shift 0. Yeah, did you see that? 60. So wait. If I did shift 0, 66. You got to keep the shift down when you do that. But that's 77. There's 99 scenes that this thing can do. Now, why would you want to do 99 scenes? You can rearrange 9 clips 10 different ways. Does that sound about right? Or 11 different ways? And like, so you could really sketch out and flush out an idea. Let me walk us through maybe one way to flush through scenes pretty quickly. I'm going to do it in the teens this time. So I'm going to hit 0, 11, and I'm going to start a new group of clips. So the first thing I do when I do that is when I'm in an arrangement, you can see there's 2 clips. And if I'm on number 11 and I say new, it knows that I'm going to make like something brand new. And this would be like a brand new break, something brand new. Say, I don't even know what's going to happen with these clips. I know number 2 is like lanes that are related, and I'm going to mute this guy in the last 2, right? So our scene right now for 11 is like a breakdown. But there's step effects, right, on the second page. That means here, yeah, see, I knew that. And I just undid that clip, which is bad. That was how I did everything on the last track. I should have made a new clip for that, because now this would be me making a new arrangement of step effects. So that's just, yeah. So like, say we did that one page like that, right? The next scene, which is now going to be 12, right? And I gotta watch, are there step effects on? No. So it did not retain that clip, and that's on the second page. If I wanted those same step effects, hear it? So you could just use scenes to put step effects in, and that one scene could be the difference of, I'm using step effects on 12, where now if I'm gonna do shift 13, I got rid of the step effects. Yep. So 13's no step effects, where 12 has step effects, right? So that's one thing we can look at. Even 14, we could actually use the brain and do like a key change. the whole time. So what if I, for the whole scene now, it's a different key, and watch this. When we go back to 13, it'll be in the original key. Yep. So, and the original key was, it should have been, let's see, hold on a second. There's brain. The original key was A minor. So, yeah, did you hear change there? Say we want this scene very high, like fairy high. Watch this. Like the fairy breakdown, right? That's number 13. When I go to 14, let's see, and make sure that page is off on 14. Let's make sure. Yep. So see, it went back to the key of the original of the song. So 13 now is an out of key breakdown. 14 goes back into key. So the arranger can be used to do things like this. This can be subtle to like bump things out of key and bump things back into key. You have 99 pages to practice this, right? Because like right now we're on 14. Again, if I hold shift, hit 0 first, keep holding shift, 15. I'm gonna make a brand new arrangement, all the same clips. We'll say new. Listen to that same bass for a minute, so check it out. The new change, I'm just using those drums. So the new breakdown now is going to sound completely different, right? Even the bass line will be, it's still A. And we got to check brain because brain might still be on, right? Yes. Yep. So remember, brain will keep your music out of key, because the brain's on, right? So clip 15, I'm making some brand new stuff. Let's see. So recording a new part. So 15 is going to sound radically different than everything else because we're making all new parts now, right? So recording the new part now. And in the arranger, we know we're in a new spot. Right? And again, if I went back to 13, watch the break. It's a higher pitch. 14's a little different. Right? And then 15's a brand new part. So do you see how you can progress through your music? And you progress through the music by using different scenes. And different scenes, like I'm on scene 15. Like the original way I wrote the song, I think this was, it's all clip 1, right? The second way was my break. And I can pick now. I got 3 different ways I can play that scene. Now the original way, everybody was on number 1 because that's what I wrote. And then the way I know how to keep it organized is when I go to the next one, there might be just some mutes. Right? The next one might unmute some more, but mute drums. So this is how you make different scenes. You just pick things that you want to mute, right? And then as you go to the next scene, you're just like, oh yeah, I want all the music to come back. Now, what if we wanted on scene 8 to have our new beats? Like over some stuff, and we wanted the new bass line. And now I'm gonna mute. So this could be like, and we're gonna make a new, let's leave it like this. I like it. Kind of minimal, right? And you can notice, like, let's go back to what I've been working on. So there's the first. There's the second. Third. Fourth idea. That's mutes. Fifth. Weird why that one's muted. I don't know what's going on there. Oh, because I'm on the wrong one. And again, I'm making a new breakdown. And I bet you it's because the brain's on, because that changes the key of everything, remember? Yep. Yep. So it's weird, because you can have brain on at certain times. You got to remember to turn off the scenes that have brain. So I would say in your arranger, the way you're working on patterns, give yourself a chance when you get to here, make, a bunch of different versions of your song, as I just did. And when you do the shift number, you can quickly just punch in whatever you want to hear. Here's the order I want. So now, you just did 1 through 8. And you'll see, just like Ableton, you got that little piece of pie where it's spinning. And you'll see it jump to the next circle. Ready? Change right now. Yep. So now that we did the arrangement, everything we just worked on shows up as these little dots. You can make 9 variations of the song. It's crazy, right? So I'm still working. I'm going to say shift. I'm going to do shift. I'm going to do 12. See, look at that. 11, 12. I mean, you can go up to 99 scenes. It's crazy. And this is just song 1. Remember what I told you? If you push a different button, you have a completely different song, too. It's kind of crazy. So the depth of the arranger, from what I did not know, is that you actually have 9 songs to play with. Or 10. Oh, my God, 10. Inside of one project. So that means you can do 10 different arrangements of 99 scenes, and there's 9 clips for each scene, or for each track, 9 different clips. You got it. So they did, like, this took me, I think, 3 days of reading the same 4 pages in the manual to go, oh my God, I think I finally understand it. So I would say, hopefully this video gave you some clarity on what scenes do, what the arranger does in the background, and how many songs you can make inside of one different project. I was kind of like blown away. There's 10 songs out of 99 scenes and 9 clips per track. So kind of like I said, it's like a mini Ableton grid for the inside of the OPXY. Now, my other concern was like getting this stuff off of the device. And what I found so far is the only way I know that you could definitely pull all your playing off is through MIDI. Like literally plugging your MIDI DIN into Ableton and just recording the MIDI tracks independently out of the device. Getting the sounds of the instrument, that's a tough one. Sampling it, I don't know. So like right now, the next thing I'm working on that I'm going to talk about on stream is how to get your songs into the computer. I am praying to God they have a special software that lets you replay this stuff on the computer. I don't know how this is going to happen. So I don't know if you're like OPXY locked once you make patterns, and the only way to get your information off is to either record the audio or record the MIDI live. But I'm starting to assume that's going to be the way that you're going to pull everything off of this if you want to write tracks. I've been writing tracks with it in Ableton Live, and it's a joy. The Move and this device combined are so much fun. We've been talking a lot on Discord about that. If you want to get more involved with me and talking about this stuff too, I'm on the Teenage Engineering Discord, and I'm on the Ableton Discord. And there's a lot of tricks, and everyone is sharing so much good information there. They're sharing videos and stuff too. But yeah, if there's any questions, everybody can direct them to me as well, which is outofthebag.org. You can direct them to the YouTube channel in comments. Hopefully I'm covering information on the XY that people want to kind of dive into in their XY and, have a personal journey. Again, I've had some comments on the device like, is it worth it, blah, blah, blah. As I keep seeing the depth in the machine, yeah, I think this thing's totally worth it. I think they're going to give a couple more updates with more engines and more stuff. I can definitely see that happening. One of the users that was talking with me, we were having a really fun exchange. We both are praying that Brain gets like a huge upgrade because 7 scales, it's like you kind of, dropped out of music school after like the first 6 months. That was my joke, and we were both laughing because I'm like, this should have a lot of modes in it. I was a little surprised it only has 7 modes, but my guess is it probably will gain more on the next couple updates. I've sent the support some help questions, and I'm asking them questions for help, so hopefully they're going to do some updates. And like I said, today we looked at the way that the clips work, and we did shift the third button, which is the arranger. So I would say get into your arranger, have fun with playing different scenes in your device, because that's going to make you get out of loop mentality, and that's all what we're trying to do is write songs. So hey, everybody have a great day today. Go out there and get work done, record some music. If you need something from me, send me a line. This was Teenage Engineering OPXY arranger demo and some educational info. But yeah, enjoy the day, and if you need anything, send me a line.